The first weekend of January is famed for providing some of the most iconic acts of giant killing in football history. The FA Cup third round most encapsulates the essence of our latest series, as we continue to celebrate the cult heroes, whose legacy is defined by a moment of magic in the FA Cup. In 1989, bricklayer Matt Hanlan wrote his name into cup folklore by scoring the winning goal for non-league Sutton United. It came against 1987 winners Coventry City.
I remember getting drawn Coventry and how good they were at that point. You thought, oh, okay, yeah, you know, that'll do, that's nice. It was a taste of the big time, you know, for us at that point, not realising obviously what was around the corner. Most of my family were here, mum, dad and nan and granddad were here. My sister and her boyfriend at the time were over in the other stand. I mean, there was 8,000, 9,000 people here, you know. When you look at the stands and the size of the ground, it was rocking, it really was. As the game went on, the more confidence I think we got, you know, I certainly looked around and thought, oh, you know, we're holding our own here, you know, they're not battering us.
Captain Tony Raines led by example and gave Sutton the lead.
Mickey Stevens took the corner, near post flick on, and Tony managed to get in front of his defender and scored a good header and got mobbed by all the other players.
Sutton led at the break, but early in the second half, Coventry equalised.
I think everybody thought, come on, we're still in it, we're still playing, and we just pushed on, you know. I think if our heads had dropped at that point, then it obviously would have been a different story.
Then, on the hour mark, came Matt's most treasured moment.
The corner was that side, and Mickey Stevens was our dead ball magician, if you like. He pulled the ball back to the edge of the penalty area. Phil Dawson started a late run from sort of just inside their half. Ghosted in unmarked, and in fairness, clipped a lovely ball in through into the box here. It came through a crowd of players, and I'd started my run from back out here somewhere, just on a straight line in. And as I say, I arrived in front of the goal at the same time the ball did, and the rest of the say is history. I do remember thinking to myself, don't miss, you know. I remember it bouncing, about knee height or so, and thinking, oh my God, don't miss. I mean, I didn't at the time think, oh, you know, I've scored against Coventry in the FA Cup. It was just I'd scored a goal and put us back in the lead. I just shot off on a curved run towards the stand over there where my parents were sitting. But, you know, just got carried up in the emotion and the scoring of the goal. Just thinking about it, actually. Standing sort of about here where it went in. Scary. We were just bombarded, I think, for the last sort of 15 minutes. They hit the bar, they hit the post. That's when our luck arrived, I think. You know, on the day we could have still carried on for another half hour, and maybe they still couldn't have got one in. The final whistle went and sort of all hell broke loose. Obviously everybody was up, you know, the manager and the subs were out off the subs bench, the crowd were on the pitch. It just went mental, you know, it was unbelievable. I made my way over to see my sister. She was in tears. I don't know whether it was the emotion of the day, obviously, the fact that we'd won, the fact that I'd scored. She's obviously quite emotional anyway, bless her. By the time Tony and I got back into the dressing room, everyone else had gone. They were all in the bar, so we sort of got changed in a rather subdued, quiet, you know, atmosphere. It's not changed considerably. Obviously, I think they said a coat of paint, but it brings back a lot of memories. I'm thankful that I'm remembered and the club's remembered, and the game obviously is still up there with some of the best. Still got the shirt, still unwashed, as you can see. I did actually get dirty in the game. Would I have swapped that, you know, these memories and that game and goal for a career at, you know, as a professional? You know, I don't know. It's a tough choice, to be fair. I mean, I'm still living it now, 25 years on, so probably go with this, in all fairness, but I'm still sitting here talking about it.